game. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's what...
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Packers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's got room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play in Goodwin. Give him 19. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D-Ford that time getting the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Here now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Allen to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Here's Mayfield. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flush to his right. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as he's got... Shot at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Evans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. An extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
First down throw for Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Dee Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that point? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might... That's a Packers touchdown! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground. Him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Mayfield on play action. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. He'll get it inside the 20. Then he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. From the red zone now. And it's a Packers touchdown. Trevon Wesco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
First and 10, it's Patterson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Allen. Pass complete to Cordero Patterson out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second and goal, Allen. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll try to run with Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so Smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20. To bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs are coming to the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful when the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
He's got Bellinger, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Allen. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quick. Now Allen again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
24 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
And caught up to him. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
56.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Jets, first down.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Jets on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. Touchdown, Jets. Pierce from 4 yards out. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 38, Packers 14. First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to get their next drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
It's a gain of 22 yards. Complete to Amari Cooper.
And again, it's Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory, as they have been outplayed tonight.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Wide open receiver complete. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a New York first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. Certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. And they will take a knee here. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way. Didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.